everybody, it's Bubz. Welcome to another Ask Bubz episode. First question is favorite emoji and impersonation. The emoji that I use the most would actually be the one where it's like, this would be the one I use the most, especially when Tim would crack some lame joke. Any tips on dealing with heartbreak / going through hardship? A lot of times people ask, how do you be strong about things? And sometimes you just have no choice but to be strong when certain situations arise, especially when it comes to, this relationship. If it made you more unhappy than it did happy, then maybe it's the better thing to happen. For all you know, this could be an opportunity for you to build a stronger you. In developing perseverance, you become a stronger person and it helps you to grow more. Remember, it's okay to cry. I feel like a lot of people, they kind of just bottle up inside, but sometimes a good cry is what you need to just release all of those emotions out. But at the same time, you don't want to stay in that period too long. So pitying yourself is one of the worst things you could do because it doesn't help you move forward. It just keeps you back. I think this is probably not what people want to hear, but time is the best healer and you just gotta respect time itself. You can only use this time to keep yourself busy, surround yourself with good people, be good to yourself. Speaking from my experience, it was during my hardest times that I find myself growing the most, and looking back, I'm so thankful for all of those moments. Even though at that time, I was wondering if I'll ever be happy, and don't be surprised if you surprise yourself. When do you plan to retire from YouTube? Especially because I'm not so active on my beauty channel anymore. I really don't know. I don't really think about, retiring or whatsoever. I just kind of do. Especially with this year, I've just been so occupied, as you guys know, dealing with life with a new baby. Not that I'm complaining about it because I love my job as a mom, but it's definitely a full-time job. It's just non-stop all the way, and especially now Isaac is crawling and he's going to be walking very soon. It just keeps me on my toes. My family will always be my first priority, and I just don't want to sacrifice too much of quality family time for work. Not that I'm saying I'm retiring from my beauty channel. It's just I film beauty videos when I can. Vlogging has made things very convenient and easy for us, and at the same time it's allowed me to kind of move on to different ventures. Right now I think I'm just focusing on different things as well, and vlogging has allowed me to do that. For example, raising money on building schools, working on a new book, and just working on different projects. I am very happy with how things are at the moment, and I am slowly learning to just let go and not get so tensed up on getting videos on time, and I kind of just let inspiration drive me. If I get inspiration, I'll make a video. If not, I'll not be so hard on myself about it. I think I'll retire from YouTube when it stops inspiring, whether it's blogging or social media. I think that whether YouTube is there or not, I'll still be interacting with you guys, hopefully. Next question, when will your house be finished? It is supposed to be completed, I think February time, so we got some time away. And of course then it needs to be painted and decorated, furnished, so it'll probably be a little bit until we move into the new home in Northern Ireland. Very surreal the last time we went back, which was only like maybe a week ago, and to see the shell up already is really exciting. Are you excited to move back to Northern Ireland? We are very looking forward to it. We have been in Hong Kong for maybe 7 years, I think maybe 6 years, and it's been great. But I think it's time to move on. There's definitely pros and cons, and the cons of Northern Ireland is there isn't a lot to do, but home is where family is. Either way, we'll always be visiting Hong Kong because Hong Kong is always going to be home to us as well. Do you think society is so judgmental these days? Especially today, I find that certain words are taken more seriously than they used to be. And it could be a good thing because, it's not right to joke about some things. But at the same time, I feel like, people are maybe getting a little serious and judgmental on, certain things. Whether we voice it vocally or not, people are judgmental. I could be very judgmental. People will judge either way, even if you live your life like a saint. I think the more thing to focus on is to not worry about what other people think, especially people who don't know you. How do you manage to be cheerful and positive all the time? I am not positive all the time. I would say, I think I'm positive most of the time, but there's definitely days where I don't feel so great. But even in moments where I'm feeling negative or defeated, I think I am able to pull myself out of the rut pretty quick. I always try to use opportunities to find things to be grateful for. It's all about your lenses and how you see the world and perceive things. An entire sea of water can't sink a ship unless it gets inside a ship. Similarly, the negativity of the world can't put you down unless you allow it to get inside you. Do you have any weird habits? I don't know if it's weird. Usually I can only watch TV if I'm mopping or sweeping the floor because I feel guilty. I feel guilty as if I'm wasting my time when I could be using it to do something else. I think it's because I'm a very proactive person. When do you and Tim plan to have another child? Would you want a daughter or another boy? Another popular question. We're definitely not in a hurry to have another sibling for Isaac. Ideally, we just want to enjoy him now. Either way, we would not mind and would love the second child to death. But, you know, of course, I definitely won't mind having a daughter. It's not just because the baby girl outfits are cuter than the boy outfits. Actually, me, you know, I'm very close to my mom, so I would like to have quite a similar relationship. But if the next one's a boy, it's also a good thing because it means Isaac will have a little brother to play with and they can play together. Alright guys, so these are some of your questions answered. I actually purposely picked less answers just so I can spend a little bit more time answering them. Let me know if you guys prefer me answering more but in a shorter format, or if you guys prefer me to answer less questions but answer it in more detailed and thoroughly. Thank you guys for watching and chilling with me, and I shall talk to you soon. Mwah.